Hi, Virgo. How are you guys? I'm the spiritual Barbie here. Welcome to your um, current status of your love life reading. This is for Virgos who are, and this is your current status, okay? Current status, right? No matter who you are. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay, let's get into it, you guys. So I'm going to grab a good tarot deck that I want to use. And I choose this one. Okay, so I'm going to get started now. All right, so show me. So the current status of your love life, Virgo, is that there's a block to your wish fulfillment. Somebody or something is making you feel depressed, angry, frustrated, stuck in the past. Tell me more about this before I ask why. That's what it is, okay? This is a new beginning. So why is this happening? It's because this person is blocking off the possibilities. Oh, this person, somebody is blocking off the possibilities in your love life. Who's doing this? The universe? The universe is doing this. And the reason why is because you guys need to learn a lesson from a betrayal. Some of you guys betrayed somebody and you need to learn the lesson of it. And learning the lesson of it will free you from somebody who is currently betraying you. Some of you guys, if you betray people, right, a lot, you have a lot of people around you who are betraying you and getting away with it. Okay. So, a lot of you guys, you're dealing with some devastation and some sadness because you might have a virus, you might have a disease that you feel like you're not valuable or you feel like people don't really want you. Some of you guys, you might not have a disease. Some of you guys, you you don't have a disease, but you have a lack of confidence. You have a lack of self-confidence. You might have something bloodborne though, right? And but you're also getting recognition for it. Some of you guys, it like you're gonna get some recognition. Okay, some of you guys, you're gonna like admit this or whatever, and this is making you feel really sad and angry about the past. And it's because you guys need to trust in the unknown. Because trusting in the unknown, you would have come out of the situation. You might recognize it. You might have had a situation that happened before that if you just trusted that that situation was meant to happen, you would have recognized that this was going to happen. Some of you guys, you might have got a psychic reading that was telling you something about your life. You might have had a psychic reading, right? And from any sort of psychic, and maybe the psychic told you that you should take it easy in your love life or bow it out, and they also told you that something devastating was going to happen in your love life and that you needed to let go of a limiting belief system. Some of you guys, it's like you trust certain folks, but you trust people that you should trust because the people that you should trust, you devastate them. So the people or the people that should be able to trust you, you devastate them, you stab them in the back, you work behind the scenes. So then people who you trust, they devastate you, and it works. It might not work when you're devastating somebody else, but you get devastation in yourself whenever you plot on somebody else. And that's what that is, okay? You needed to learn that lesson. So right now, you guys are not having emotional possibilities. Some of you guys, it's like smoke and mirrors. You're dealing with somebody who's gaslighting you and stuff like that. They're lying and stuff. They might have even given you a disease. Can you tell me more about this, please? That's going on with them? Yeah. I feel like you guys wait and see. All right? Wait and see. But I also feel like this is something that when you look around yourself, you already know what this is. But I feel like there's a wait and see energy about this. What do they need to wait and see about? What does Virgo need to wait and see about? Trusting their intuition. You need to wait and see about how something split you up from your intuition, how you were not trusting your intuition, possibly even how you betrayed. Some of you guys betrayed and backstabbed somebody, so you're dealing with backstabbing and betrayal. Okay? And it's because whoever you betrayed and backstabbed, they recognized it and they also were devastated by it. Whatever you did to betray them, it shut down their emotional possibilities. It made them feel like they didn't have a lot of emotional possibilities. And a lot of you guys also, you need to go through this because you need to restore it. You need to get back your trust and faith in the unknown. Okay? So that's why you're also going through this too. You only devastated that bitch because you don't trust in the unknown. So that you got some devastation in your life. Okay? So in the recent past, what happened now? A lot of you guys, you might feel like your person is going to leave you because you might have contracted something. If you contracted the big H, this person is going to leave you. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, you need to get grounded. If this person only cries about AIDS and then you contract AIDS, this person will not be with you. So just tell them because you're going to get devastation. Okay, people in your life will die. Tell this person the truth. If you love people around you, if you don't, you will die before you can get there. Okay? So in the recent past, what happened to you guys? You guys were dealing with a sociopath. You were dealing with somebody who wasn't telling the truth. There was also a new beginning in truth that was blocked. Tell me more about this new beginning in truth that was blocked in the recent past. This was an abusive situation. This was a toxic situation. This is a situation where somebody was trapping you. You might have even known better. This was with a sociopath. Some of you guys were dealing with an abuser, a narcissist. This is more of a sociopath. This is somebody who lies, pathological liar, but this is a sociopath. They cannot socialize with others. Now, why was this person showing up in your life? And why were they here? Why is this energy here in the recent past? A lot of you guys, you were very dissatisfied and unhappy. And it's because this person, they projected their limiting narrative onto you when you should have been opening up books and learning about who this personality type was and realizing that, you know, you were dealing with a gaslighter. You're still dealing with a gaslighter. Somebody's still gaslighting you. Okay? And it's because a lot of you guys, something or someone is blocking your wish come true. Some of you guys, you're standing in the way of your wish come true, okay? By not being grounded. You're standing in the way of your wish come true by trying to be perfect all the time when you're not, by not admitting the reality of the situation, by not accepting that, like Slipknot said, it's going to be a while before I really feel all right. You're not accepting that. You're just going to keep on going. So you're getting devastation. You've been getting it since the recent past, okay? A lot of you guys, you dealt with a sociopath and you didn't have a new beginning because you were so sad. You were so sad when where you should have been happy at, you were sad. And the reason why is because you tried to devastate somebody else in that same way. If you tried to devastate somebody's love life and just come in and be a third party, you're going to sleep with a guy and he's going to have AIDS and stuff. Especially if that's somebody who's you need to think about stuff before you do it. If that's somebody who's your friend and you're plotting on sleeping with somebody who they love and stuff like that, and you're planning on splitting up their relationship and you don't know how much this person loves this person, you might could find out when you lay down with that person and they call you and tell you that they have AIDS and you should go get tested, and then you find out you're positive too. Then that's something that you need to understand, that you were trying to do that to somebody who they can never move on from that. There's no cure for AIDS. It's because who you were trying to hurt, they will never move on from that. They will die with that pain. There's no cure for that pain that that person is feeling because of what you did. Okay? So you ran into a proper sociopath, and instead of cracking open your books in the recent past, you were just devastated and sad, okay? Instead of going outside and grounding down and looking in the mirror and realizing that you're beautiful, okay? You were sitting there being sad, all right? So what was this new beginning that was blocked? It was a new beginning in education. It was a new beginning in understanding. It was a new beginning in moving forward despite the fact, and understanding how certain people are able to block you and how certain people block your energy and stuff like that. This person, sociopaths, that's what they do. They deny the reality. You know what I'm saying? When I was dealing with that slut Olivia, she's a sociopath. All she does is deny reality. When you're done with her, you need an Advil and a Tylenol and stuff like that. And if you're not fighting with her and bugging out on her and fighting her and stuff like that, you're just getting sucked into her crazy, kooky world, and then you leave that world with AIDS and gonorrhea and syphilis because she's a liar, and all her friends are liars too. All right, except for the one nice black Jamaican guy that I really like, and he seems upstanding and polite and kind. Okay, he might not have been, but he seemed that way, and he was very likable. Everybody else, and her other friend, who, you know, he has a situation and stuff like that, but he's better than her. That's probably why he was hooked on that stuff, because he's better than her. Okay. Everybody else, all them little girls she hangs out with, they're all trash, and they all sleep with her boyfriend, and she deserves it. Okay? So a lot of you guys, you were dealing with a sociopath like that, and you had a new beginning in understanding how this person, how these people not telling the truth block you from having truth, and why they do this and stuff about them. But because this person didn't tell you the truth, it was just like you felt devastated. But there was still a new beginning on the table for you. And it was a new beginning about how other people are trapped in their mental prisons and how they turn that around and they put that on you. Okay? Sometimes if you have autism or something like that, this card will come up. Okay? If you have OCD, if you have bipolar, borderline personality, but it's usually mental stuff. So autism, OCD, schizophrenia, something like that, and you're in your own world and stuff like that, this comes up. Sociopathy, narcissism, stuff like that. They live in this world. Now, when this person comes into your life and they block you and devastate you from having a new beginning, they do this to you. They're putting it inside of you, okay? And instead of learning that that's what this person is going through, you just threw away a new beginning, okay? And you're still sitting in depression. Some of you guys, you like to sit in depression. That's why you got AIDS. If you like to sit in depression and go out and have sex with people's sons and daughters, you're going to contract AIDS, so you can stop having sex with their daughters. You should not be procreating. That is an act for happiness. That is an act for joy. That is an act of creation. Unhappy people do not create anything positive and happy. That's why they die. That's why sex kills them, because they should not be having sex until they're happy, okay? All right. So what happened in the distant past, in the root, there was a transformation that was been trying to happen. Y'all was blocking it, okay? You guys was blocking it because you were projecting your abandonment wounds onto others, and you were also dealing with other people projecting their abandonment wounds. They're disconnected from reality. These people are disconnected from the world around you, and then trying to make you feel like you're crazy because they're crazy. And the reason why was because you was 100%, you was valid. You was also taking action. Some of you guys, there was a Gemini, right? And there was a Gemini. This Gemini was projecting their regret onto you. This Gemini, they had devastation take place in their life. And, you know, they might have told you about it and put it on you, tried to suck you into their sad world because they're a narcissist and a psychopath. It's a crazy Gemini. They're upright, though. They might not know that they're crazy, okay? Because this person is not aware of their delusions. They're not aware of how fucked up they can be. But this is definitely somebody who's fucked up. They definitely deal with the craziness, narcissism, and stuff like that. And they project it. And the way that they project it is that this person, they just don't deal with you. When they're feeling sad and shut out, they will just not deal with you. And that's why nothing bad probably happens to them when they do this. Because it's not like they're turning around and using you up and going in and out and stuff like that. They're just not dealing with you. So they're dealing with this devastating situation. And the way that you feel is that you're taking it on, okay? So what was the transformation that was supposed to take place? This is a transformation around walking away from icky, sticky karmics, icky, sticky situations with folks that they shouldn't be in your life. They're just desperate, and they need people. They're so desperate. If they were just honest about the fact that they were that desperate, you know, maybe they wouldn't need so many people. Maybe they would have real connections in their lives, because there's lots of people that are as desperate as them, but all of them are just as insecure about being that desperate. So they all hide and they all share their syphilis and gonorrhea and AIDS. And then they're all shut out from the world and stuff like that. And they only join small groups. And when they join a group of people, it dwindles and gets smaller because they're a sociopath and they bring diseases. And God doesn't want that many people getting a virus. Okay? So a lot of you guys, you deal with bad connections. These people warp up your energy. They give, they take, they don't give, right? And what else? They bring their sadness and they rain all over your parade and stuff like that. And instead of seeing how they're getting that because they're decimating you, you're sitting there projecting your abandonment wounds onto somebody else that's always there for you and going into that group and hanging out with them. So you got some devastation in your life, okay? Some of you guys, you're well within your comfort zone. You're getting back into your comfort zone about the situation, and that's fine. Some of you guys, in your comfort zone is denying your intuition. Your comfort zone is gaslighting yourself, and that's where you are, okay? But there was a transformation that was supposed to take place. Some of you guys, somebody left your life, somebody died, and it was because this person, they kept on, and even a relationship, a friendship with a Gemini. This person, they were going through their own craziness, and they kept on putting it on you. A lot of you guys did not turn around and project it onto anybody else. And so you just watched somebody go through craziness, and you were also supposed to transform. That this person, they were blocking you from having a transformation because what the wounds that they left in you and the wounds that they left on you because of what they were dealing with and because of the fact that they never wanted to face themselves and just be okay with being alone, it really scarred you and you're carrying it, okay? And so there was a much needed, a very forceful transformation that happened, a very forceful ending that you might still be confused about. Some of you guys are in the dark about it. You're just depressed. Some of you guys are not in the dark about it, but you're hiding it from others. You're not telling the truth, okay? And you're gaslighting everybody about it, okay? So in your conscious thoughts, inner desires, until from now till the end of, till I talk to you guys next, is you guys are dealing with the lack of health. You're dealing with a man who is inconsistent. This is an earth sign man who, you know, they're as consistent as you are, okay? They're good on some days and bad on other days, okay? This person, they might be more about money some days and more about you the other day, okay? Why is this person showing up here? This person is showing up because you guys are going towards them, and this person is coming into your life, okay? This person is sending you passion. They're traveling into you. They're traveling in to do what? They're traveling in to bring you to another level. They might want to offer you a higher level of commitment and stuff. But this earth sign here, this earth sign, they want to bring you a higher level of commitment, but it's as high as you want it. It's like as much as you are ready to ascend is as much as this person will let you ascend, okay? Some of you guys, you might be wanting this person to come into your life. A lot of you guys, you might be having passion for this person. You're thinking about them because you want to hold on to them. Perhaps you want this person to protect you and stuff like that. But what is this man doing? This man is making you confront your mental and verbal abandonment wounds. This person could be abandoning you. They could be spending time on their own, not communicating with you, because this person is dealing with some negative energy. They're dealing with lackluster energy. They're dealing with ED, okay? So they're feeling like not really like positive about sex, they're also dealing with their own emotions and stuff. This is somebody, they're not bad. This is not a bad person. They're very valid. They got a lot of passion and they're very protective, but this person is trying to ascend. It's hard for this motherfucker to ascend. And it's so hard because somebody keeps on projecting their fears on. It's like when you don't deal with your fears, that's what you see in this person. This person is a mirror of you. So, that's just a key to somebody here who might want to fix things, fix yourself, because this person is a mirror. Okay. So I'm gonna move into the oracle cards. You're gonna be thinking about this man, okay? Because you feel separated from them, you feel hurt. This person is making you look at how beat down you really think about yourself and beat down you are about life and stuff, so you can move on and heal and stuff like that and let it go. But this person, they'll show up. If you want to be trash, this person will show up trash. If you want to be good, this person will show up good. They're just like certain people's mothers and stuff like that. You want to have a problem with me? You could start, that sort of person. But they're not your mom and stuff. But this person, this might be a Capricorn man that that you have some relationship with. It can even be a brother. It doesn't matter, that you have a relationship with, that this person, they might have made you feel terrible about yourself, okay? And maybe this person's going through some devastation and you're realizing why that happened is because, you guys need to know that you're okay and you need to ascend and understand this person sent you a lot of hostile energy, okay? You might have been hostile too, or some of you guys, you were not fucking hostile. Some of you guys, you're just living your life. And this nigga is mad hostile because that's how he is sometimes. He's not fully bad, but he's not fully good. And this nigga made you feel bad about yourself. And he made you feel like you wasn't really A1 and stuff. So he went through some destitution and destruction himself. But this person's holding on to you. You might hear some bad news about them, but whatever you hear about them is what they deserve. So you might not think it's that bad. I'm just being honest. All right. So what does the energy oracle have to say? We move on to the oracle cards about your love life. Boom. You guys, something's coming up that's blocking your mind from healing. Something is blocking your thoughts from being your own thoughts. And what it is a bitter bitch at the strip club. Okay. It's a bitter bitch that she work at the strip club. She don't make that much money. She don't make nearly as much money as you make dancing on them poles and dancing on them dudes. But she's bitter. She brings down the energy in the room because she figures if I'm not making money, nobody else can. But then she ends up in the back of a car, in the back of a van, and nobody's looking for her because she has no family and stuff. Okay. Now, you guys have been having pain in your thoughts. Your thoughts have been painful because you dealt with that type of dirty slut. And all she did was pushing all the things that her dad, all the times that her dad raped her and stuff like that. She just took it and put it into you, even though your dad didn't rape you. You know what I'm saying? That didn't happen to you, right? She was just trying to push it into you to see if you could be as destitute and defamed and as sad as her. But what happened to her? Her boyfriend was fucking bitches on IG, right? And she realized that she's the only magician in the mirror. And the only person she was doing spell work on was herself, okay? So a lot of you guys, you're going to clear out those thoughts that blocked you away from being with a loving man with a big heart. There's a very loving man who loves you, but your thoughts, it's the reason why you can't be with him. That's the reason why even it's set up that geographically y'all are separate, because you can't come in and inseminate his thoughts with that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. I know a lot of Virgos, a lot of y'all are very fucking negative, and that's the one thing I can't stand about y'all. And y'all are gossips, but even at that, I could get over that. It's just that y'all are mad negative. Other than that, y'all are perfect. Actually, Virgos are actually perfect. But it's just y'all could be mad fucking negative and annoying. And when niggas try to talk to you, you get mad defensive and it gets on my nerves. So I just be dissipating and separating ties and all that stuff. Because if I can't speak, I don't know what to fucking tell you. But that's why you got fucked up thoughts in your head and it separated you from a loving man. It's because nobody could talk to you, even when they love you and they want to talk to you nice and stuff. And yes, that dirty stripper, she was a Virgo herself. But but she wasn't, her boyfriend was with bitches on Instagram. He was with bitches on Instagram. Okay? So that she needed to focus on her own relationship. She needed to not see me and make me a target, because the only thing that happened to her was that she ended up dying, right? And then so she found her daughter spirit, I guess. And then what else happened to her? Her boyfriend cheated on her. And then she didn't know what to do because he cheated on her. And then 2 days later or a day later, Governor Cuomo shut down New York State. And then he shut down all the bars and restaurants, so she didn't have a job. And she was living with a man who's cheating on her. A lot of you guys are dealing with a broken heart. Instead of dealing with it, you project it onto others, and that's mad annoying. You get destitution. That's why you dance with AIDS. Okay? And then what else? You guys are joining your spiritual path, finally. Okay? You guys are choosing faith and love and God and spirits over materialistic things, materialistic pursuits, understanding that choosing that, you will attain those things, because those things are not the main purpose of your life. You guys are going to stop making money the main and central focus of your life. That's why you clicked up and linked up with the sociopath and dropped a really sweet guy. And then after you drop the sweet guy, you got a sociopath. What do you think is going to happen? When you drop a sweet guy, okay, you're going to get a sociopath right next. Because you can't be breaking niggas' hearts. If you break people's hearts, okay, if you break people's hearts, you dance with AIDS. Do you understand? If you break people's hearts that are sweet and loving, you dance with AIDS. You end up in the back of vans and nobody finds your killer. And when they think they found him, they're going to find him in the Mississippi, head down, bones and all. Okay? No one's going to come and save you because you can't fuck with the man holding his heart. It's very difficult. It's a very difficult role to fill because he went through decimation to know what's in his heart. And you can't sit there and decimate his heart. He already found his heart. Where's yours? Okay? A lot of you guys, you're going to get in your comfort zone. You know that you could leave it and stuff, but you're going to get in it. A lot of you guys are going to stop choosing people and stop dating folks that are materialistic. A lot of you guys are going to start going outside and understanding that you're an earth sign. So you need to go outside. I'm an air sign. I need to breathe. I need to talk. Okay? I need to cut things and write things down. If I'm not cutting things and writing things down and using my knife to cut meat because I'm just angry, so I need to cut things down, that's unnatural. If I'm lying, okay, and I'm not speaking, or I'm not, you know what I'm saying, and whatever errors are before, I'm gonna get the same shit that you're getting. If I'm lying, I'm getting destruction. I promise. It's blowing up. I mean, even the house, everything's blowing up. That's how it goes when you lie and you're an air sign. If you're a water sign and you're manipulating people's emotions, you're gonna wake up with AIDS, okay? If you're a fire sign and you're an energy vampire, you're going to wake up with AIDS. You understand? You're going to wake up with a virus. That's how it goes. Okay? You better use your element right, and you know better, and that's what it is. Okay? So I do believe that that's it. I did want to get a message from Spirit for y'all. Okay? Okay. You guys are having trouble forgiving. A lot of other people need to forgive you too, Virgo. Okay? You might feel like that. Forgive yourself. It doesn't matter. A lot of those people who you feel like need to forgive you, they've already forgiven you. The people that you really wronged have forgiven you. Trust me. They fucking have. Even if they're still mad, they have forgiven you, okay? They have. You need to forgive yourself, okay? Y'all did a lot of shiesty shit and didn't want to admit that you're not Little Miss Perfect. And it was right in your fucking face. And now you're sitting there with a virus and a diagnosis. Okay? And you're sitting there with a sociopath and another man that he's weird. He does whatever he wants to. Okay? You need to forgive others. It's very liberating. You never forgave those folks, and that's why you were stuck in limbo and in a place where you were isolated. And so you could forgive other people for wronging you. And instead of forgiving them, you hopped up and started running around with folks and decimating niggas just because you couldn't forgive them and taking action to fuck people over that didn't even hurt you and stuff. So you got devastation, okay? That's what happens. Anyway, so dealing with your broken heart, realizing how you put that shit on other people and what you got. What did you get for doing that? Remember that. So stop doing it. Or if you want it again, keep doing it, right? Whatever. You can do whatever you want and try to hurt everybody and break their heart. The way that you're hurting them is the way that you're going to end up hurting. The way that you're hurting somebody who didn't do anything wrong to you is the way that you're going to sit on that hospital table. I have a lot of family members that work at hospitals. You're going to sit at that hospital table and stroke your chin and be devastated. But that's how you devastated them. You devastated them the same way, okay? So you're going to finally realize that your mind is a fucking fucked up mess. The only thing that is wrong here, the only thing that is not upright is your fucking mind. Your mind is fucked up. You think nothing but toxic thoughts. You listen to the most toxic fucking people and regurgitate it back on angels. You're going to get devastation in your life. Your mind is coming up from now to the next time we talk because it needs healing. Okay? You need to accept more positive forms of inspiration into your life. It's not just imagination. It's all the things you tell yourself. It is so negative. You could change it. It came from this earth sign man. That's understandable. It came from dealing with this earth sign man who is eviscerating, cruel, unkind, whenever he wants to. That's understandable. You need to deal with it. You can't turn around and put that on other people just because they didn't get that. Okay? But they did. Because that person, that bitch at the strip club that was projecting onto that nice stripper in the corner, right? that night stripper, she also had an abusive dad, but her dad is a fire sign. So he just wham, 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 boom, 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 and he thwarts. So she experienced the same sort of energy. She knows what it feels like when bitches are jealous of her. She just hangs around them because that's why she still loves her dad. That's why she went back home to her dad. And then that girl that was doing that, where's her father? Does he even have a house? But that's why that's your life. Because when you meet bitches that could level you up, you try to decimate them, and then they get leveled up and you get destroyed. So that's what I have for you guys. Okay? Do better.